Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, Crawford. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw on second down, Crawford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Crawford. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. To throw again. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. Gibson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. keep on the ground with Elliott. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question.
This is caught inside the 15. Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Crawford. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 32 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 2nd and 8 coming up. The give is to Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
53 is the Mike. 53, Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Check. 53 is Mike.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Elliott running left. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 20-70 Lion. Check 25. Deuce.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a give to Gibson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off the play fake. Crawford. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Crawford. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Crawford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit.
And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And, it'll be intercepted. Well, it's picked. And they'll turn it over as his guys will get the football back. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw on 2nd down, Crawford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Number 53, Mike 53. Check back, check back.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to bring a 5-yard shot midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Gibson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Crawford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. From the gun on third down, Crawford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Crawford completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Back to throw. Crawford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd and 2, Crawford got an open man, finds Gibson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw on second down. Crawford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Crawford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. Touchdown! Noah Gray, an 11-yard touchdown. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Crawford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Elliott running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Here's Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. That's Elliott, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! From 10 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake, Crawford. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Gibson again. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Crawford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, and
that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.